Yo!
Alright. So this is part 7. I mean part 8, sorry. We recorded part 7 now.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
Take 2.
Fair.
Hey, I'm thinking more about that hot girl, can you blame me?
Wait, what?
Well, I was just on the phone.
As long as you haven't got your hand on it, we're not...
Yeah.
Okay. Nah, not that.
Yes, that.
I mean, if I ever do that, I'll hang up on Skype, trust me.
Or mute your microphone.
For that. Oh, please, at least don't record it and put it on YouTube.
Hell no. I think that would be a violation of terms of service. But anyway, so this level is very easy to mess up on because that fire you see in the middle of the screen, you can very easily trap yourself where you cannot beat the
You mean
level.
the one on the left-hand side?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see later. You'll see as I go through. I try to drop the block down there, and you're not supposed to do that until after you attach an ice platform next to it.
Yep.
But you did because you failed.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, this one was a fail. You're right there.
I know.
Now I can't climb up there, and
But it's fun to make fun of him while we...
it's tempted to drop the ice block, but because I did that, yeah, basically I failed this attempt. And I'm sitting there thinking, gee, how can I undo this? And, well, it doesn't exactly happen. I have to start over.
Suicide.
Yeah, I should have done that. It would have been funnier. I did that in one of the dungeons earlier.
Of course.
Remember that? Yeah.
I just jumped into that fire, just, gee, why not?
And you're
And
fucked
here
up
I am
right there.
thinking, yeah, time to start over.
You suck.
What do you have to press to try again?
I don't know. I just pressed the buttons. I don't even remember. I don't
Just
even.
kill yourself.
I don't even remember what keys I mapped them to. I just pressed the buttons, and I'm just so used to doing it. I don't even think about it.
Hooray for silence.
Uh,
Yay.
Silence is golden. So
No, it isn't.
we're giving the viewers some gold, and I'm sure they'll appreciate that in this shitty economy.
Huh. Oh, I get it. Actually, no. Yes, no. Yes, no.
Yeah, okay, that joke was a stretch, but hey, I still say it kicked ass.
It was a stretch. Okay, no one got that. Just forget it.
It was a stretch, but not an Armstrong.
It was an extension.
I figured that's where you were going.
No,
So,
I'm
I
going.
mean,
No,
I
I'm
know
going.
we're not meant to trail off the game very much here, but you know there was a 1983 movie called Fire and Ice?
Yeah.
I did hear about it, yes.
It's a real cheesy film.
You know there was a movie called.
And there you see, I'm gonna beat the level, because basically the goal in this one was to make sure you can put out the center fire, and then you should be able to put out the one on the bottom, and make sure you can still climb up to the top to put out the last one, because if you put out this one, you can't climb back up.
No, you weren't supposed to complete the level. You're supposed to explode.
Ha.
And you did.
Alright, level 710. Or the dungeon, or whatever you call it.
Oh my god.
There was also a side-scrolling version of this game called Fire and Ice that came out on the Amiga.
Isn't that a shooter?
It was, correct.
Aha! Oh, not this level. These types of levels again.
Yeah, every odd-numbered 10th level is one that's like this.
And the others where you have to fight moving things. Or
Yeah.
ice on moving things.
I'm glad you don't slide on the ice when you walk on it, because it could make this game really a lot more difficult.
It would make it rather annoying, and I wouldn't play it.
And realistic.
Realistic, but annoying.
Realism.
I mean, realism. It just goes to show realism is not always a good thing. I mean, some of the games nowadays, they try to be ultra realistic, and they ruin the gameplay because of it. It's like, dude, who cares how realistic it is? Just make sure the game is fun.
Yeah, like life. It's too realistic.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's always realistic. It's 110% realistic. That's sad. You're not gonna make it, huh? You're not gonna kill that fire. Oh wait, no, it comes back at the top of the screen.
Right.
This doesn't make sense.
No, it sure does not. But then again, neither does casting ice and making ice magically appear, so there's that.
Yeah, I guess.
You could surmise that it's a magic fire that the dungeon just, you know, perpetually moves through like a cylinder or whatever. Yeah. It's a cylindrical dungeon.
I gotta say, I do like these levels that continue on outside of the screen that you can see. You know, like most of the levels that we see so far are just one block, and you know, you work around inside.
You cannot climb above the screen, though. It should be noted that.
Of course, no, not like Mario.
Would be nice if you could, but then again, they'd have to. The fire at the bottom really wouldn't mean very much, because then you could risk climbing up through the fire at the bottom, if that makes any sense, because of the fact that the level loops.
Loops like a never-ending staircase.
Yeah.
In Super Mario 64.
Is there a never-ending staircase in that? Is there?
Oh yeah. Wait,
A never-ending what?
Never-ending story.
Oh, I thought you said never-ending steakhouse. I was gonna say, if you know the location of a never-ending steakhouse, you need to inform me of where it's at. Go there.
Yeah, inform me of a never-ending French toast house or whatever.
Yeah.
I love French toast.
But then again, what if you? Well, there's one thing I like about the game. All these guys that send you into the dungeons have varying personalities.
Oh my god, are we getting close to the end?
Oh, yeah.
More rounds to go, but we're getting
Whoa,
there.
what is this? This is weird ice. It's black
Yeah,
ice.
this is really easy.
Those are the stones. You cannot cast ice on them to make them disappear.
They kill fire with them.
So you have to be very careful how you use them. And World 8 is basically a training world for the
World
stones.
9? Or,
So because the stones can be such a problem if you don't know how to use them.
And if you don't set yourself up properly, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are mad fires.
Like, as you see just then, you put an extra block in just so you wouldn't get stuck, you know, with the block next, because you can't push it when it's up against the wall, yeah.
Yeah, and
like this. What are you going to do here?
Well, it's really rather simple, because, I mean, level 8, like I said, it really is just a training world. I said level 8, well, whatever, but,
yeah, round 8, we know what you mean.
World 8, whatever.
Yeah, so World 8 as a whole is pretty simple, although a couple of the later ones, I think 8, 9 gets complicated, but other than that, it's pretty straightforward.
Well, of course.
Just because it's trying to train you to use stones, and that's it.
You really have to climb, don't you?
Although I guess 8-4 doesn't really train you at all. It's, I don't know.
It's just a crap fest.
It's actually not as bad as it looks.
It's using different scenarios. It's taking the old game and using different scenarios with it now. Like we've done this level where we've had the ice, moving the ice around and stuff like that. Now we're just looking at it with the blackstone and stuff like that.
And you have to be really careful how you drop the stone on that fire over there.
On the right-hand side, you mean?
Basically, because I mean, you can't cast ice to the side of it to allow yourself to climb back up, or you'll attach it there and it won't fall on the fire. So what you got to do is you got to drop an ice block to the side of it so that you can climb back up.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. But stupid.
Like that.
Yeah.
Aha. You're gonna fly through this round 8.
Yeah.
Are you getting? Yeah.
So there's 10 rounds, wasn't there?
Yep. The 10th round you cannot access until you beat the first 9 rounds. It's sort of like, you know, you cannot access 8, 10 until you beat 8, 1 through 9. And as I mentioned earlier, the 10th round is basically a castle round.
Cool.
And all 10 of the levels in that round use that very music. the boss music. But that's actually what I like about round 10, actually, is that it does use that music.
Oh.
But that music's pretty bitchin'.
Bitchin', yay.
Yeah, the music complains a lot.
It complains.
Get it, bitchin'.
Get it? Bitch.
Oh yeah.
And that's it.